Hello friends. The market is a war zone. For some, new dreams are created every moment. For others, hard-earned profits vanish in seconds. Traders don't fail because they can't read charts. They fail because they don't understand how the market communicates. Candles form, lines appear, prices rise and fall, and the question keeps repeating in your mind. What is really going on? The truth is simple. The market is neither magic nor mystery. It is built on patterns, power, and human psychology. This audiobook will help you understand how price truly moves, why reversals happen, where traders get trapped, why retail traders repeat the same mistakes again and again. If you hesitate to take risk, if a stop loss shakes your emotions, or if profits make your hands tremble, you are exactly where you need to be. What comes next will change how you see the market forever. The market is not cheating you daily. It is offering lessons every single day. What is market structure? Imagine standing near the ocean, watching the waves. Sometimes they are calm, sometimes aggressive, but there is always a rhythm. When a beginner opens a chart, the market looks wild and uncontrollable, just like the sea. But in reality, the opposite is true. The market moves with rhythm and intention. The difference lies in perception. Most people hear noise and walk away. The wise hear a melody. Market structure is about feeling the heartbeat of the market. It reveals the direction price is moving. Who is in control, buyers or sellers? That many say the market cannot be understood. The truth is, anyone who learns its language can read it. That language is structure, how price moves, pauses, accelerates, reverses, or stops. Every candle, every swing, every movement tells a story. You simply didn't know how to listen before, now you will. How price really moves. New traders expect price to move straight up or straight down. But the market never moves in a straight line. It moves in steps. They move forward. A pause. In an uptrend, pauses help build strength. In a downtrend, pauses allow recovery. This pause is not weakness. It is preparation, just like a runner stopping briefly to breathe during a long race. Price can exist in an uptrend, a downtrend, a quiet consolidation. Nothing here is random. Everything follows order, not chaos. Understanding this is the foundation of market structure. You are not here to learn entries, stop losses, or targets. You are here to understand how the market thinks. Tools are useless without understanding. True understanding develops through observation, patience, and listening to price behavior. Market structure is the language spoken between buyers and sellers. It is a psychological battle. Every candle records fear, greed, hope, and regret. Power behind price. Price rises not just because people buy, but because demand outweighs supply. Buyers dominate, sellers retreat, and higher highs are formed. A pullback follows to gather strength, creating a higher low, then price moves higher again. This isn't just a pattern, it's a shift of power. Structure always reveals who controls the market. Buyers during an uptrend, sellers during a downtrend. The real turning point appears when structure begins to fail. In an uptrend, when highs stop breaking and a previous low is violated, the first signal of psychological change appears. Retail traders continue buying, believing the trend is intact. Smart money quietly exits. Retail follows trends. Smart money follows structure. Retail hopes. Institutions decide. The difference is vision. Market structure acts like a telescope. It lets you see clearly. Today you see candles. Tomorrow you see the forces behind them. Today price looks like numbers. Tomorrow it becomes a message. Confusion turns into clarity when structure is understood. Trend, Chalk and BOS explained. Trends breathe. They don't move mechanically. In an uptrend, higher highs are inhalation. Higher lows are exhalation. When this breathing becomes unstable, the market rests. Consolidation forms. When strength returns, the trend continues. Change of character, Chalk. This is the first quiet signal that a trend may be changing. Example, in an uptrend, price fails to make a new high and breaks a previous low. It's subtle but powerful. Institutions position quietly here while retail ignores it. Break of structure, BOS. This is confirmation. When price breaks a key swing high or low, momentum and direction are validated. Chalk whispers, change is coming. BOS declares, change has begun. Retail watches candles. You read behavior. The strongest tool is not an indicator, It is observation. A trend remains valid as long as structure remains intact. Liquidity, the market's real engine. The market doesn't move on trends, it moves on liquidity. Liquidity exists where stop losses, fear, and greed gather. A common trap. Price rises, traders turn bullish, stop losses collect below recent lows. Smart money pushes price downward first, hunts those stops, gathers liquidity, then drives price higher. Retail screams manipulation. Smart money smiles, fuel collected. Price travels where traders feel uncomfortable because that's where defensive orders are placed. Stop hunts are not random. They are precise psychological attacks. Smart money doesn't just take capital, it breaks confidence. When the mind collapses, money follows. Liquidity exists. Above highs, below lows, at equal highs and lows, in premium and discount zones. Once you see liquidity, you stop being prey, you become the hunter. Order blocks, supply and demand. Order blocks are zones where institutions place large positions. Price pauses there, revisits them, and launches future moves from these areas. Supply zones act as ceilings. Demand zones act as floors. Retail draws lines. Smart money sees storage zones filled with pending orders. Price hunts liquidity near these areas, then reacts aggressively from order blocks. This isn't random price action, it's orchestration. Final message. Trading success is not built on strategy, it is built on identity. Either you dissolve into the crowd with panicked decisions, or the crowd follows you through clarity and patience. Entries come from listening, not chasing. Exits come from discipline. Success comes from psychology. The market is no longer random. Charts no longer frighten you. They communicate. The market will continue to test you with traps, emotions, and pressure. But the difference now is simple. You were the prey before. Now, you are the hunter. If this audiobook sparked clarity and changed your perspective, don't stop here. Share knowledge, leave your thoughts, subscribe, and help others grow. The market is no longer just observed, it is understood. Thank you.